We're going to explain how to access BIOS mode on a Gigabyte B550M DS3H motherboard. There are several ways to do this, and the exact method might vary slightly depending on your system's configuration, but these steps should work in most cases. 1. The most common method is to repeatedly press the delete key, or sometimes F2, F10, or F12, during the initial startup process. This process usually happens just after you turn on your computer and before you see the Windows logo or any operating system loading screens. You need to be quick. Timing is key. 2. If you miss that initial window, restart your computer. Pay close attention to the screen. Your motherboard's boot splash screen usually displays a prompt indicating which key to press to enter the BIOS setup. This prompt often appears very briefly. This text will commonly say, "Press Del to enter setup." Press F2 to enter BIOS setup, or a similar message which you must note down. 3. Another method, although less common on this motherboard, involves accessing the boot menu. During the startup, you might be able to access a boot menu, usually by pressing the ESC key, F8 key, or F11 key. This menu allows you to select different boot devices, like your hard drive or a USB drive. Within this menu, there may be an option to enter the BIOS setup. 4. If you're still having trouble, check your Gigabyte B550M DS3H motherboard manual. It contains detailed instructions on how to access the BIOS, including the specific key to press. You can often find this manual online on the Gigabyte website if you don't have a physical copy. 5. If you've tried all the above and are still struggling, ensure your computer isn't booting from a USB drive or external device. These devices can sometimes interfere with the BIOS access process. Make sure your PC is booting from your primary hard drive. 6. Keep in mind that the BIOS interface will look different depending on the version. Don't be alarmed if it looks complicated. The main point is to get into it and navigate from there. Once in the BIOS, you can adjust various settings like boot order, system time, and more. Remember to save your changes before exiting, typically by selecting an option like Save and Exit, or Save Changes and Exit and choosing Yes, or pressing the Enter key to confirm the save.